To assemble your CoreAlign freestanding ladder, you'll need a power drill with Phillips bit, 2 sockets, one 9/16 and one 1/2 inch with a handle, and an Allen wrench and a drill bit. And the drill bit, Allen wrench, sockets, and handle come with your equipment. Hi, my name is Kayleen, and I'm the Pilates mechanic here in the BB garage.
And I'm Ken Endelman, and I'm the assistant to the Pilates mechanic at the Balanced Body Garage.
Yes, you may also know him as the CEO of Balanced Body.
And you may also know Kayleen for her famous screen credits and famous great pieces, almost made the Academy Awards. That is the How to Unbox Your Reformer, How to Accept a Delivery, and most recently, her big hit of How to Install Your CoreAlign.
Yes, yes, you can't forget how to change your studio reformer upholstery. It's really important.
That rocked, Kayleen. It really rocked.
Thanks, Ken. Well, what are we going to talk about today?
Let's talk about how to put together your CoreAlign freestanding ladder.
All right, so we are going to talk about unboxing, assembling, and briefly, how to use it.
Should be a piece of cake.
All right.
All right.
Let's get this thing out of the box.
Okay. Step 1, unbox.
So,
Okay.
I'll let you take the box, Ken.
All right.
And I just want to mention that when we took the staples out and we're taking this box away, or taking it apart, we were very careful not to slide our hands underneath the cardboard, so we didn't cut our fingers on any of the staples or the edges of the cardboard, because that will give you a super nasty paper cut. Okay, so we've got lots of stuff in here. I found some parts. We'll keep these parts over here. Instructions. And a ladder. Look at that. Should we lift it out and put it over there? Or put it...
Just put the ladder just on top of the CoreAlign.
Okay.
Gently. Great. We'll take this guy out.
Is there anything in that?
This is one of those boxes that feels like it's empty, but it's actually got the CoreAlign dowels in it.
Ah.
So I'm going to open this guy up and pull this stuff out. Oh, it's also got the kickstand in it too. So we'll put that right here.
All right.
Okay?
And then we've got the base.
The base. And it's perfectly oriented for how we're going to show it.
Okay.
So let's go.
You want to lift it right here?
Yeah.
We can take the box away.
Good idea. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
All right. I'll let you grab this box, Ken.
Any other stuff in there that we need to get?
I don't see anything.
Okay.
All right, so we're first going to put the ladder on the base.
That's it.
And I think the best way to do that is when the base is upright and the ladder slides right in there.
That's it.
Okay, is this a one-person job, two-person job?
You know, I just do one person. It's
All
pretty
right,
easy.
show me how it's done.
It's pretty easy, because what I'm trying to do is I want to make sure we don't bend these guys here. Okay? So that's kind of the most important thing. So I'm going to lift it upright like this, and then I'm going to come over here, and then I'm going to line it up like this. Okay?
Actually, Ken, I think you had it right the first time.
Impossible.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to line it up on the holes and get them all started. And
there you go.
yep, and then we got to get that one in there. Watch your fingers. Ready? Here we go. Okay. So once we do that, we can tip it like this.
All right, let's
And
tip
then,
it over.
And then we'll have, and the only thing we're going to make sure is when we tip it, which is pretty easy, we're just going to put a hand down here.
Just make sure we don't hit the CoreAlign over here.
I got it.
Oh, look at you.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm kind of holding it together here now, okay? See, I kind of want to come apart. Go ahead and lower it. There we go. And then I'm going to just squeeze it together. There we go. Okay.
Perfect. So we need to find some hardware for this. And Ken's got some sockets
Right.
and a handle.
Yep.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. But Ken, I think we're looking for a washer.
We're looking for each one of these bolts
Okay.
gets a flat washer, a lock washer, and a nut. Okay? So here we go. So here's the flat washer, here's the lock washer, and where's the nut?
There's one nut.
Not saying you're a nut. Okay, all right. Ready? So this is the deal. So each one of these guys, we first put in the flat washer, then we put in the lock washer, and then we put on a nut. And what I usually do, and this makes it really easy, if I put a nut in here already, and then I put another nut in there, the nut's right near the top, and I can start it just like this. I get a couple of turns, and then I go and I get the next one ready, okay? I put it, there's this nut in there already. I put it in here, and this guy, I put the nut that's going to go in there, I get it started, and I go to the next one. Just a couple of turns on each one. Okay, and lock washer, and the nut. See, I've still got that one still in there, because it's a spacer, and it keeps this one towards the outside. And as soon as I get them all started, just that first one started, I get rid of the nut, and then I go either to a ratchet or to this guy right here, okay? And it works like this. So this guy, sorry, I'm going to go to the ratchet and make sure that's right. It's pretty easy.
So you'll do that for all 6
All 6
of those
yep.
bolts.
And just because I'm kind of a guy that likes to cross tighten stuff, I get them all kind of tight, and then once everyone's in position, then I'll do the
You go in for the final
yeah.
little secure
Yeah.
pulse.
And it,
Cool.
and it doesn't have to be totally tight. There's the last one on the top. Okay, double check, double check. Okay, now I'm going to go to the bottom and I'm going to do the exact same thing, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I can either turn this around, but I actually remember this secret deal about having one in there already. Okay.
All right. So now we have the ladder secured to the base. We can put the end plate on. So we'll flip the
Ready?
ladder up.
Pretty easy when you've got leverage.
And I'm in this package here, I'm going to grab the end plate for Ken.
Thank you,
go.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'm going to make sure these guys are already up right away so I can get this in there. It fits on like that. There's 4 of these bolts and washers. I'm going to start one, start into the hole here, get it started. All these screws should start pretty easily by hand. And then it comes with a socket and this little wrench thing here, which works pretty good, and it's good for one time. But you know, for me, I'd rather just use a ratchet. If you've got a ratchet and a socket, it's really the best bet here, and it's pretty easy. Oops. For those of you that are tool geeks right now, I'm holding and putting a little bit of resistance on the socket so that it doesn't spin the wrong direction when I go back and forth. It just makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so this is on now.
Now, how tight are you making those bolts, Ken?
You know, I just go until it feels like it's going to stop, and it doesn't have to be super tight. I don't have to just kill it. I just go until it stops and maybe a little bit more. But I'm not trying to muscle this thing in, and I don't suggest that anybody muscles it in.
All right.
Now, are we going to talk about these feet now or later?
We should talk about them right now.
Okay. So if this is the place where this CoreAlign ladder was going to live, you'd want to adjust the height and make it stable. And the way that you do that is by these little feet here, which actually twist. Okay? And you can twist them until they actually meet. And you really want them to fall into contact. And so they're going to go past the point to where they touch the carpet or the pad, and then stop. And really what should happen is you should be able to get this thing, and you should be able to wobble it, and it should be really, really stable. So there should be a little bit of pressure on these right here.
Yep.
Maybe just to take a little bit of the pressure off the plywood up here.
And that's going to really help keep this thing level on your floor.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. So now we're ready for the dowels.
Ready.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so we've got the front plate on, screwed on. We've got this upright. Last thing we do is put in the dowels.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get started.
So let's slide the dowel here through both sides of the frame.
And then once it's in there, you can either try and eyeball this hole, or you can stick something in there. And you can find it with either a paper clip or a drill. And once you've lined it up, then all you need to do is put a screw in. And again, you don't have to make sure the screw is in there crazily strong. Okay, that's good. All right.
Pretty secure. All
Yep.
right. So we do the same thing for all the other ones?
Right, except this one, you just know the hole's in position. So all you have to do is just put the screw in there. There we go. Okay.
Feels good. All right, let's
Nice.
do the rest of them.
Okay.
Okay. All the dowels are secure.
They're in.
I think this ladder is all set up,
Ready to go?
but we have one more thing to do to the CoreAlign, right?
Right.
So what do we need to do to the CoreAlign?
We got to put the CoreAlign kickstand in, which is the one part that makes the CoreAlign change to accommodate the freestanding ladder.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
To make installing the kickstand really easy, we're going to use the ladder to help us, right, Ken?
Make it really easy.
All right, so let's lift the ladder into place, and then we'll show them what we do next.
Okay. Ready?
Watch your fingers.
Okay.
So before we tip this up, we're going to slide it a little bit towards the ladder. Okay. And then we want to make sure that both of the carts are towards the ladder as well. Okay. Should we tip it up?
Let's go.
All right. So I think all the tools are behind you and the parts.
Parts.
So I'll be in charge of holding the CoreAlign so it doesn't fall.
Okay, great. All right. So the steps are really simple. First we take this middle foot off.
Yep.
Okay. Thought I had it. Okay. Then, which one did you say it was?
So there are 2 bolts that are possible to use to install your kickstand. If you have serial number CA05244 or higher, you use the silver bolt. It's 2 inches. Okay, so those are the newer ones. If you have an older model that has a serial number lower than that, you use the longer black bolt. Okay.
So we're taking the old bolt out.
Yep. Now, Ken, we're missing one part here.
A washer.
A washer. I believe it's right behind you on the table.
You got this?
I got this.
Okay.
So the washer's going to go between the rubber foot and the wooden kickstand.
All right. So we've got a screw, a foot, a washer.
Exactly.
Into the hole, right?
Yep.
We get it started. And this goes in there like this. Come on, fit in there. You know, if you have your glasses on or you can see, this can be a really easy job, right?
Yep.
So,
Did you forget your glasses today?
if they helped, they'd be great. Go in like this. This is the easiest job in the world,
Yeah?
okay?
I'm really sweating over here.
Yeah, I know. And this is not too tight, right? I'm not cranking this, and I'm not gritting my teeth, and it's just done.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. So that's the kickstand. What does the kickstand actually do? Remind me again.
Well, when you put the CoreAlign on the freestanding ladder, what happens is it raises it up about 3/4 of an inch. So that means these feet don't touch. So this kickstand, which is 3/4 of an inch, which is also 32 millimeters, right, adds a little bit of space and makes the feet a little bit longer. So now you've got these feet, and these feet are all in contact with a stable surface.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
So let's tip her back down.
Okay. Got it?
And this CoreAlign is ready to use.
Ready to rock and roll.
All right. So if you need more videos like this one, you can go to pilates.com/bbgarage to check them out. We'll see you over there.
Thank you, Miss Starr.
You're making me blush, Ken.
You deserve it.